fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with power plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, they like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never time. You can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, is another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs. We about to go big. We about to go big.
Just cash.
About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. It is Just Cash. What's up? JC, baby.
Just cash.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's happening, bro?
What's up, man? Got some light work in store for us today. A little solo dolo with the Dodo Bird playing. It's going to be a nice little night of basketball, more of just spectator sport. But, man, we had a great weekend. Great weekend. Oh, my goodness. I know Friday was a little, it could have been better with the pre-flop plays. But, oh, my goodness, the live betting has been absolutely on fire. I mean, not only, I gotta say also shout out to not only just, the hit rating, especially over the weekend, was just phenomenal, but also the volume of stuff that we're kind of getting to play right now, too, is pretty impressive, man. So shout out to Big Underrated. Shout out to all the crew members we got. We've been absolutely chopping it up, finding some bangers here, finding some good plays to also hedge our full game bets, too, which have been pretty spectacular. So we're not losing much money on the back end. But, oh, my goodness, man. What a weekend.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited to do something like this on Prizepicks and just try to come with this different strategy. See if we can just have a consistent pull from Prizepicks every month. Just consistently drop these plays. And then, if our pregame plays can just be 55 to 65%, shit, if they could be 65%, I feel like we could make a lot of money. Because I think we're going to roll here at 60 to 65% live bets. We got our scheme down. Unless Prizepicks changes up what they do, they're giving us a lot of value in these live bets, man. It's been a lot of fun, I must say. And I woke up early in the morning on Saturday and I was just going through my mind like, what can we do with this? And it finally came to me. We just can't play those alts that are not paying us enough, and we'll be good to go, bro. I think we got it. Just got to keep making more rules and keep it smashing.
Oh, for sure, man. And I mean, it really paid off too, especially with getting some random news. Like, for example, we were able to catch wind that Brittany Sykes ended up getting spot start in her second appearance for Seattle. So that moved Erica Wheeler to the bench. And even though she came out a little more spicy than one would like, but that first half, unbelievably free. So free.
You know what it was, though? Even better. That's the thing. I'm glad you brought it up because that first half was free. She did go off more than we thought she was, but she still stayed under because way less minutes. But the bonus part about the live and second half betting, these dumbasses didn't change anything. Second half and live betting had her at her normal lines. As you see on that list, Wheeler 2 times under 8.5 PRA second half. There it is. I'm saying, bro, that's that value. That'll keep you afloat even on bad days. This type of stuff will keep you on float. And then those good days, man, collections. Can't beat it.
Yeah, man. Oh, and, same thing for Hamby as well. Unfortunately, she busted out on us for a slip in her first half, but we had her full game points, which she covered, and then we doubled down with the second half PRA because it was even lower than what the first half line was. And then we've just had some honestly awesome reads in the fourth quarter. The 3.5 special, guns blazing. So, even though we missed the pre-game bets with the first half slip. We ended up cashing out on 3 different aspects of it. So tripling down on the player that we had the right read on. Chef's kiss. It was perfect.
Yeah, bro. The Hamby 3.5 fourth quarters are smashes. The AT 3.5 fourth quarters are smashes. That's 2 buckets in the fourth quarter for the star player. They're going to them. And then the under 2.5 fourth quarter plays have been fucking phenomenal. Ezzy didn't even barely play. Melissa Smith, 2.5. She came in for 1 minute and cashed us out. Like, man, they're giving us the plays. We gotta make them pay. 3 times says, is that live the same for FanDuel and DraftKings? I will say DraftKings and Onyx have the live stuff, but they have it similar to parlay play where they don't let you go under. And we specifically like the unders. The overs, there's spots, but mostly we want to go with the unders. So Prizepicks, funny enough, bro, Prizepicks is the one site that has this.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Prizepicks too, because they keep making their first move as far as dropping lines right now, and it's not a knock. A knock on Underdog or any of the other sites right now, but just when we're price shopping, there's been some clear discrepancies between the two. For example, Copper, wherever she is on here, she was at 9 points on Prizepicks and she was at 6.5 on Underdog. Yeah. That was just clearly that was a free hedge bet right there too. So, just lately, that's just how the value's been working, and that's not to say that things could change over time or here in the near future. But last year, man, we were on the Underdog bandwagon, I would say 70-30. Prizepicks was a far cry from any kind of a priority, but now the roles are changed this year. So, hey, it is unfortunate, if you're not in the state where you're able to play the fantasy scores. So I definitely get that, but that's, just where the current shoppers are. So we got to do the best we can with it.
Yeah. When I saw that on Prizepicks, they have the live scoring. I know they added that for NBA, and then I don't really follow NBA that closely, but when they added this for WNBA, I was like, oh shit, they are going to give us some value. And C-Dot's here.
Yo. Yep.
Why'd I boo again? Why'd I boo him? I didn't mean to boo you. Sorry, bro. It's because I had it on the wrong little thing there, and I hit the money sign, and then the boo button's right by. I hit it. My bad. C-Dot. I didn't mean that, bro. He says, hit the like button, subscribe to the Discord. We win! Man, we be winning lately.
Yeah, we got to do our intro with that comment right there. Appreciate you, big dog. Make sure you guys haven't, if you haven't already, hit that like button down below. Help us continue to grow the channel, be the best WNBA content around, and make sure you guys check out the Discord, because again, that's where all this live betting is going to be. Down in the description, hop in, check out the WhopP. Still running a 7-day free trial, so come in, check it out for a week. And hey, if it's not for you, no big deal, no harm, no foul. And if you want to stay around, we got a lot of stuff going. I know MPB was pretty good yesterday, right? We had some really good reads there. Saw some pitching, some unders.
Couple good things, couple bad things. It wasn't the best. Night before was a hit or miss. The night before that, though, 7-0, that felt good. So this is definitely profit. Sometimes shit goes backwards, but overall, yeah, man, it's been a good season for sure. And did you say hit the WhopP?
Pause.
Yeah. Check out the WhopP button. It'll take you to the paywall service and get in there and get the 7-day free trial. You gotta hit that WhopP.
Pause.
All right, just wanted to make sure. Moolah's World's here. He says, let's fucking go. Big Two's here. He says, let's fucking go. Starfall's here. He says, what's up? He says, yesterday was an amazing day for WNBA. I was killing it. Let's go, bro. Congratulations. That was a long marathon day, bro. Spread out all day long. Sat there like a fucking D-Gen, just trying to live bet WNBA all day long. Crazy kid I am. Stanley Williams says, what up, though? What up, though? Maybe you're in
What
Detroit
up,
with
though?
that. What up, though? What up, Detroit? Starfall says, I'm on 2 new streaks. Only need 5 more. Starfall. Man, if you were you in the Discord, bro? Ooh, I had a streak play earlier. It's pumped now. Better be in that Discord. 3 times says this live or FanDuel. Yes, sir. It's on DraftKings. They don't give you the unders for live WNBA. It's not the best, I will say. Underdog has same value for Rakia Jackson. Was at 7.5 points on Prizepicks. They had her at 5. That was a mega free under. Yeah, you are very correct, sir. Yep. It's very interesting how they do that. Big 2 says total overs or unders for tonight. And we are caught up. Big 2 and his overs and his money lines. He can't get enough.
I'm gonna start charging you for that question on here because you already asked me that during the day, and I don't. Usually the answer doesn't change a whole lot, but I guess for
send a super chat, Big 2 from now on. No, actually, it's kind of cool because then you get to go over them at least in front of the people and they get to hear your thoughts. So it's cool. People like that shit.
No, I know. I'm skipping him crap because he's just ironically always the one that asks. But now we'll talk about tonight. I mean, we got some news earlier that, in fact, Tina Charles was going to sit. I will say, man, I'm kind of surprised to see Connecticut is actually playing their 3rd back-to-back game of the season. There's quite a variety of teams that only have 1 so far under the belt. So pretty harsh work. They've got a pretty brutal schedule. I mean, traveling a whole bunch right now, too. So we got 2 pretty slow teams here. Connecticut being the 8th slowest, and Valkyries are the slowest team in the league. Currently, both of these are allowing the least amount of free throws or least amount of field goals per game overall. We got number 12 and 13. So I'm liking potentially the under total here. 153 kind of moved around after that Tina news. So if you can get it closer maybe to 155 or even some alts, I will say all the books right now are offering a pretty big variety since it is just a solo game on the docket tonight. So maybe parlay that with something else, but to each their own there. I mean, honestly, Golden State should be able to handle business. I mean, I would be thoroughly impressed if Connecticut can hang around tonight with the back-to-back. But it's going to have to really come off the back of Mabry and just a lot of 3 points going in. So you're going to live and die by it on both sides of the ball today. And could be, somewhat of a scoring fest, but honestly, with the fatigue and stuff from yesterday, Suns played in mostly a competitive game, I would say. So, I mean, how much they got left in the tank is kind of unknown. But Golden State, I feel pretty confident about. Still, I don't know if I can break the rules about playing money lines. We did ban them, a month ago, I think, yesterday. It was a month and a few days. But if you were to play them, Golden State looked pretty good.
I didn't realize that we banned it that long ago. Wow. Okay. Good. My life's been so much better. Oh my God.
What was asking me about that yesterday when Dallas, busted his parlay, and I'm like, dude, I said a few weeks ago too. I was thinking the same thing, and I looked at the date, and I was like, wow, it was actually a month and 5 days or something like that.
That Atlanta game, that was my last. Was that the one you're talking about? That Atlanta? Remember we were both on that Atlanta at home. Forget who they were playing, but everyone was out on the other team.
It's Golden State.
Was it Golden State?
Golden State.
Oh yeah, after they lost Thornton, and somebody else was out, and they had basically nobody, and it was in Atlanta. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
And they couldn't muster up a W for us. Like, oh my God, that was over after that. It was done.
Yeah, I mean, so we just had too many of them. I think that same day, ironically, Minnesota was favored to win, and they lost at home as well. And I was just like, all right, we're done.
You know what though, E? I will say, if you look at it the opposite way, there might have been a way to make money. Well, I'm sure there has been a way to make money. If you look for the underdog plays instead of the money lines for the favorites, you'd be fucking killing it this year.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, bro, look at the last night's game between Connecticut and Vegas. I mean, the fact that Vegas was losing a fair majority of that game, it still ended up pulling out the win. But Connecticut, they covered the spread, they covered everything. So there was a lot of upset from the underdog over the weekend.
I'm telling you, bro, the plus points and the plus money stuff, that could be having you rolling in money. You might want to just turn around and start doing that for fun and see how you could do. I don't know. That is the one thing that does kind of make sense with this crazy ass games. Anyways,
Yeah. Yep. But solo game for us on the docket. So honestly, I'll keep it a buck with you. Most of the pre-game stuff is going to be kind of a hard pass tonight. I think live betting could be pretty sweet. Also, given the fact of, the back-to-back situation, players like Mabry, obviously you'll see some kind of a reduction. Her numbers have looked atrocious on every single back-to-back situation. So if you want to play her, I get it. I'll say Prizepicks has got her first half at 12, which is pretty appropriate. I mean, considering she was at 11.5 yesterday with Tina playing. So the trade-off they're giving with the back-to-back situation is kind of interesting. But yeah, full game stuff, really hard to trust that because she will for sure be one of the first ones back to the bench if the game gets a little ugly. But if it's a competitive game, more than likely she's probably pushing 20 points. So do keep that in mind. I just don't have a stomach for it. And we banned Mabry too, didn't we? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. You're right. She was the second one after Rike. Yeah.
Yep.
Totally forgot.
Can't do it.
Only unders. If anything.
Yeah. Honestly, man. But we got a couple players. I think just of kind of keep them on the radar, and then some players that I still cannot play them. Speaking of players that we just, for me personally, I just can't do it. Anissa Morrow, I got to say, another player. I have been a huge advocate of not playing her for the last several slates in a row. And it all goes back to the same thing, bro. It's the minutes. I don't know what's up with her and this coach or whatever's going on with this situation, but unfortunately, kind of a wasted talent. She is a very, very talented player. So I'm not sure why coaches, especially in this, late slate or later in the season as it is, why he's not just unleashing her a little bit more here. But I can't do it. Even with Tina being out, she still played 20-something minutes the last time that Tina didn't start. This will actually be the first game that Tina hasn't played this season, surprising or not. But the first game that Tina didn't start, she still didn't even get that many more minutes, man. It was 22 minutes. Like, what is this? So I can't do it. I can't do it personally. Just my thoughts on it. So those two players for me really got to be a fade, but you had a pretty spicy look yesterday with Bria Hartley, and I think somebody now with Tina being out at least deserves consideration. Her points were at 8.5, only moving up one is, I don't think that terrible. Same situation for her though. It's just all about the minutes. This last game she played almost 30, so pretty, reasonable stat line. Granted, she didn't play almost the entire fourth quarter, but still, she was pacing really well. But it's just the minutes with her. Games that she plays closer to 30 minutes, this is almost a walk-up, but she definitely can take an NL and play like 20, 21 minutes here, and then you're just coming up short of the props. So I don't mind her. I mean, she is a pretty solid three-point shooter, mixed bag, gets to the line a little bit, but shoots from the floor, shoots from the three. Just need the minutes, man. It's the only thing. So to each their own, but I will say the PRA has looked pretty solid over the last 20 games now, something at least to note. The RA department being pretty solid. I mean, averaging about 4 RA over this span. So I like the potential, and with Tina being out, that should lead to more field goal volume for the starters as a whole. Hey, chill. But with these coaches right now, you never know, and the back-to-back situation just kind of makes it a little bit more murky. But on the surface, I do like her.
Yeah, she makes sense. Line's low. I hate plays like that normally, but I don't know. Something about this one seemed a little more solid than most, which I could be off, but I don't see why she wouldn't get the minutes today. And Tina out can only help the usage, so...
Yeah, I mean, you would like to think so, but I mean, this team is fully healthy too. So, I mean, they have 11 other bodies to play right now, and coach has not been shy about doing that. We also have, Aaliyah Edwards with the team now, who has made an immediate impact. She played 17 minutes this last game. Expecting her to play 20 plus tonight, wouldn't be surprised to see that. But we'll keep an eye out, because this is kind of an interesting spot, though. I think this is potentially where they could open the board up a little bit more and give us, a few extra players. Like we could get Olivia. She's one player that would be interesting. Morrow, or even Lacan. Lacan, I got to shout out for her, man. She's been playing really well lately, shooting the ball about double digits, scoring about double digits, and he is really taking over as kind of a playmaker. So look at it, keep an eye out for a few of those props. But right now, I mean, it's really just Mabry, and then I don't know, man. This game's gonna get ugly.
Well,
I got a feeling it's gonna get ugly.
Kate Rogers says, just skip till tomorrow. And then Starfall says, I hope we're not betting on today's game. This looked like a chalk fest, he says.
Nah, hard pass on that. Like I said, Golden State to win the game, and then maybe some kind of game total unders. But yeah. Already looking ahead to tomorrow, and I will say this is the one time I'm saying thankfully they did drop the board early, early as it is. Sorry, I think I almost went through puberty there.
Early.
Hearing the old voice crack. Nah, I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat today, so I hope I'm not getting sick.
No excuse.
No excuse. Yep. All right, well, we got a couple spicy ones on the radar right now. One of them being this Enrique under first quarter prop, currently on Underdog and FanDuel. So 4.5 points, a bit steep for her. She is not really doing a whole lot, more or less just kind of running up and down the court, shooting somewhere between 3 to 4 attempts. Really, I think the biggest sweat is, can she land a 3 here, or does she get multiple free throw attempts? That's where some of these spike games came from. But other than that, man, I mean, the only scary part about her is she does play pretty heavy minutes, somewhere between the 9 and 10 range for a little bit of this. But that's only in the games that she is actually playing well, and the games that she is not playing well, coach typically limits some minutes down. But historically, it looks pretty ugly. 0 for 3 so far this season, and right now coming down the second half of this season where Dallas is kind of playing for nothing. Sometime sooner than later, coach is going to start dialing her back, or she's going to dial herself back. So keep an eye out for that. Not the best matchup either. I mean, now also getting Odyssey Sims with Indiana helps a lot on the wing defense. And between that, I mean, Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham are playing really good defense. So honestly, I don't mind this. As long as she doesn't get stupid free throws, I think maybe 3-4 points, but needing 5 here, that's a tall order.
Yes, sir. Cool. I like that one. It's fun. Fun little quick one. 5 points for you, Enrique. No. Not today. All right, we got any questions? We're more or less just going to be talking about tomorrow's slate at this point. So we got a few comments at least. You broke what you're doing. What's happening? He always comes with some shit. He says NECA bumped twice live. Easy under. Storm showed IP last night. What's IP mean? Storm showed IP last night. 19-year-old with 20 and 10. Oh, Malanga. Woo, Malanga's good. She's good. Get Ezzy out of there. That's why that under 2.5. Fourth quarter, Ezzy play for life. Free. AOD says money and Undertaker underrated beats. Let's go, Ayo. He says, let's go, boys. Luis Lopez. What's up, bro? He says, hey, fellows. Solid show like always. Appreciate you, bro. He says, Bria over 8 PRA first half. Protects you from the blowout. Ooh. Bria Hartley over 8 PRA first half.
Yeah, I mean, she is definitely being a little bit more productive in the first half. You're still kind of just sweating the scoring, or more so the scoring upside that hopefully should be there. But yeah, honestly, I mean, both of these I think are really solid looks today. It's kind of weird that I believe Prizepicks is the only site offering PRA lines today, if I'm not mistaken. Did Underdog have first half for both of these as well?
Let me take a look while you're wondering that, because let's see, where is it at? Bria Hartley, where are you? They have nothing. They have 9.5 points and 1.5 threes. That's all they offer.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought I saw earlier. So, I mean, Prizepicks, unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, is going to be our only looks for this. But yeah, I mean, first half makes sense. These two are playing a little bit more solidified minutes, and it's kind of a do or die situation with that too, because if they're going to be on track or pacing for their full game lines, most of it is likely going to come from their first half. I wouldn't expect to be in a world where, especially coming off the back-to-back, if they were trailing by a fair amount, not even like anything crazy, if they were down like, 14 or something like that, that still could be a lot to come back from in the second half. So the likeliness of them catching fire then as opposed to the first half, I think is, pretty big. So yeah, first half's good looks here. Finding pairs for it right now kind of sucks, I will say. But yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Dirty Reg 22, what's up? He says, I like the Sun plus 8.5, but won't make it to the window. There's better bets out there. Okay, yeah. Pass on those spreads and money lines. Fuck all that shit. Unless, like, you have a plus 8.5, but man, in Golden State, I don't know, bro. He says, I'm taking Golden State to cover damn near 10 without Thornton and Mo Billings in the lineup. Hey. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. That shit's been crazy. Luis Lopez says, Paige is genuinely hurt and Enrique shoots a ton. Avoid Enrique unders. She's a shooter and drives to the bucket. So he says Paige is hurt and Enrique's going to do some damage tomorrow. So he said, watch out for that. He said, watch out for that, E. Don't be putting your whole bankroll on that.
I feel it.
Yep, I do too. It is one of those scary ones, but guess what, Enrique? You're going to miss. Christian Riley says Salon first quarter or first half points. Salon, eh?
Yeah. The first half points, I think, had a lot better of a look to it. The first quarter was pretty hefty by comparison. I know Prizepicks had her at 6 flat earlier. So, 3.5 in the first quarter is a pretty big tax or discount, depending on how you want to look at it from the first half line. Yeah, that's massive juice for the under. The first half, though, was pretty interesting. She's been playing some pretty good minutes. I do like the production. The threes have been landing a little bit more often than not. Let's see. I know she's been on a recent hot stretch, but so also with 3 games playing 10 minutes, slightly abnormal, but I could see it. The last 2 games, though, was that when our Xanda Lassini and Tiffany Hayes played? Or was that one or the other? All right, so Xanda, the last 2. Yeah, and Hayes the last 2. Okay, so, that's definitely going to have some kind of an impact. I would not think that's coincidental to see it go from 10 minutes when they were out back down to, almost 8 and then 7.5. She's been productive. Don't get me wrong. The matchups were pretty favorable, as this one is still, a pretty good one. But the minutes will not be the same. So I do have to preface that.
Alrighty then. Dirty Reg 22 says, I'm not taking Golden State to cover damn near 10. Sorry, typo. Okay, good. You had me worried, man. Glad you aren't. Ian's here.
Real fast.
Uh-oh.
Just to put a cap on that, though, if I had to pick, it would definitely be the first half, because you can see even with the minutes dip in the last 2 games, there is still a shot for her to recover. So she played a lot more minutes in that second quarter. Maybe it was somebody got into foul trouble. I can't tell you that right off the top of my head, but there's at least a chance she could still wheel more minutes in the second quarter.
Okay. Well, you cut off Ian saying hello, so we're going to have to give Ian his proper hello.
Big Ian, what's up, man? Hey, he was rolling in the green yesterday.
Yeah, I was just about to say, man, when Ian throws out those green slips at the end of the night, you know something went right. See how it rhymed?
It's a good day.
Ben Negro Jones! He's here! He says, I need Paige to sit some more games to give my Mystics a better chance at Rookie of the Year. He wants Citron. He wants Kiki. Man, they did us well on yesterday. They did us well.
Oh, I'll be honest with you, bro. I have money on both of them right now. I was rooting for Paige to sit any kind of amount of time, because we had talked about that too in the Discord. I think Kiki was like plus 3,600 or plus 3,000 or something like that, and Citron was like plus 900.
Tell you guys right now, Paige is winning Rookie of the Year. So whatever money you're sending into the books, I'll take that line and give you more. Send it my way. I'll send you my PayPal. Rilo says, I'm tuned in. What's up, bro? New guy in the Discord.
what's up?
I know that name,
Welcome,
Rilo.
welcome.
I remember. What's up, bro? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. What's up, bro? Yeah, I recognize that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, underrated. I wrote you in baseball chat. He said too. Oh shit! And Ian said crazy. I won a couple bucks, but nothing crazy. Okay, Ian, being modest. Nothing wrong with that.
Couple biggie bags, couple lunches.
Hey, you win money on betting. It's a good thing, man. Fun thing to do. Definitely got a profit, and don't go donating and shit. But it's fun, man. You can win a little bit of money. Watch some sports. Can't beat it.
For sure. All right. So I think we're caught up on comments right now, right?
I believe we are. Yep. Because there's only one poo-poo game today. So what do we got for tomorrow? You looking ahead there? One poo-poo.
Yeah. Let's talk about the rest of this Indiana Dallas game though. So I do expect, I will say, I'm kind of expecting Odyssey Sims to get a quick spot start here. Not that I don't think that Kelsey Mitchell can handle things again, but this team definitely wants to move forward. And I mean, she's such a vetted player, man. Honestly, every team that she ends up being on, it's pretty quick for her to start. So they did get an extra day of practice under the belts. Thankfully, they made that decision rather quickly and were able to get her out there. So she practiced today, or I think she practiced a little bit yesterday, and not with the team, but just in general. But she practiced today, and she'll have practice tomorrow and shoot around. So she's just, a savvy point guard. So, the pick and roll should be pretty straightforward between her and Boston, and then the off-ball stuff for the trio of, those two and Kelsey Mitchell here on the wing. It should be, I think, fairly free-flowing, but Kelsey Mitchell could still pick up some of the playmaking ability here. Prizepicks has her assist at 4, which I think is a touch high, both her and Boston being at 4. Good shot that one of them does not get there, especially if Sims ends up starting. So something to just kind of keep in the back of your head there. But the guards have been pretty good against Dallas. I mean, Dallas just giving up overall volume scoring, top and assists. Kelsey Mitchell, history looks really good. Really, really good, I got to say. Over in all 3 of the games so far this year. But really just kind of, getting up on the bar or over the bar the last 2 games here. I like it. Coming off of a pretty damn good game is somewhat scary because she just keeps doing this back and forth stuff over the last week and a half now. A little bit worrisome there, but they are at home, so I do like to play her any opportunity here. Preferably this 19.5 points would be kind of a better look. I get it if the odds, oh man, these odds got chopped to crap a little bit today. Looks like DraftKings and FanDuel, the best looks, or a 2.7x Goblin on Prizepicks right now. But it's getting up there. I mean, personally, I don't like playing in players at 19.5 points or more if we can help it, unless it's like Asia Wilson. But it is warranted. I mean, I get it. What you think about Big Kelso? She did as well this last game. I mean, we knew she's popping off against Chicago. I put so much down on her.
I mean, she's a baller, bro. She's a baller, like you said. And we don't have Ari anymore, or Ari. And, I mean, she's doing a lot. She had a lot of assists. Now, do you think Sims is going to take that away? You're only going points. I guess it doesn't matter too much. I know Wet banned her in his mind on Saturday, I think it was. She failed us. And she came back and balled out. Was it Friday?
Yeah, it was the game prior to that, the road game at Phoenix, where, I mean, it unfortunately ended up being a blowout. But, yeah, I just can't play her on the road. Another rules thing for me personally. I'd try and just avoid that now. But she's been balling, man. I mean, shot volume's definitely there. This would be the game to do it. Only, I guess, the bigger question, one, can Dallas keep it a competitive game? We saw they ended up choking against Washington over the weekend. And then secondly, does she do enough without, any kind of other factors like Boston having a spike game or Sims coming out? She can put the rock in the basket. We've seen her get to the free throw line too a bunch. So, I mean, there's maybe a little bit of use that gets taken away from her, but this would be, I think, the next best game before things kind of start changing around for the offense for her to do well. So I wouldn't mind running it back. Like I said, 19.5 points really would be the preferred look. Or keep an eye out for, a spicy one would be her plus Paige combo points. Yes, sign me up for that one.
Okay. Big Paige comes through. She does. She's going to have the ball in her hand at the end of the game. Most likely. I mean, not every game, but when you can get her at a good value, it's been coming through.
Yeah. I know she sat a little bit early this last game, like 3 minutes or 2 minutes or something like that left in the game. But she historically pretty good against Caitlin Clark's team. So even though Clark's not playing this time, it would be a good look.
Luis Lopez said that Paige is legitimately injured. So maybe that's why she sat a little bit early last game.
Yeah, I mean, she's still dealing with the back strain, but until they shut her down or, whatever kind of is the breaking point for that, I mean, she's going to go out and play. I mean, she still played, 30 minutes? Let's see.
I think so, something like that.
Yeah, and honestly, they choked so bad in the fourth quarter too, man. I mean, or the second half, really. It was kind of weird, though. She only had one field goal attempt and one trip to the line in the entire fourth quarter. Yeah, she played 32 minutes.
Okay.
Another kind of just I think was a weird game flow. We had Hines Allen and Seagrass, the bench unit that they were rolling with, ended up getting hot for them. So we saw both of them have a really high usage and spike. Hines Allen is not shooting the ball 7-8 times a game. Seagrass, I'll give her that. She is a spark plug off the bench, but Hines Allen, that's a fakery right there. Grace shooting 5 times. She should have stopped after the second time, honestly. But yeah, just a weird game. Weird game.
And whoever that is, Luis Golden Flogger, I don't know what her name is. But she only had 17 minutes. Yeah, she only had 17 minutes. That was pretty weird. Is that because Hines Allen was doing so well?
Well, that's because Hines Allen was back. She was out for a few games. So now that she's back in the mix, she definitely played some hella minutes. 27 minutes is pretty impressive. So she's definitely back in the mix. I wouldn't be surprised to see her maybe work her way back into the starting lineup. But coach is kind of happy with this 1-2 punch between her and Seagrass. So the Seagrass, I think, could be a little bit more suspect for minutes here, but Hines Allen will definitely take a chunk out of that.
You think Goldenschlager will only have 17 again? I'm going to call her that from now on. You like that? You were like, who?
Yeah, I was like, who are you talking about?
I said it like it was normal, too. Hey, Goldenschlager?
Yeah, honestly, it's definitely possible because, I don't even think there's that much of an argument for them kind of trailing towards the end of the game. She was scoring the ball. She had 10 points. So the 3-point shooting is definitely going to be a look for her. And coach ended up not going with that. So maybe it's just one of these situations where he's going to give it to the more vetted player. And she kind of comes with, I think kind of a handcuff with the second unit. So just a better look for her. And you also have Lee Rue in the mix, who's her, one of a direct backup if she isn't a starter. So their 5 spot right now is kind of a mess. You basically have 3 players in a big rotation fighting for all 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's funny. Lee Yaroo shoots 3s too. Damn, I'm rhyming on everything today. Yeah. And Goldenschlager. This is good. All right.
Yeah, and it looks like too. There was a little bit of overlap between. Well, hell, it was just at the very end of the game, basically. But Yuru and Hines Allen played a little bit in garbage time here, where Louisa did not play at all in the entire fourth quarter. So that's kind of strange.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Look out for that second half unders. Then, if we get this again, we're basically just sweating. She didn't even play a full rotation in the third. She got subbed out early there too.
Yeah. And that's why I had 5-head yesterday, but she tricked me.
Well, she hit some 3s. It is what it is if that happens.
Yeah, she did play less minutes, like we were saying. So I guess that was good. But yeah, she hit a couple 3s, did a little too much. Ian said he wants to go to Culver's with you for his first time. It has to be with you.
Oh, snap. Well, I did not go with Culver's today. I don't want to get burned down on it right now, but we'll definitely have to go grab some burgers, man. They got some fire food, good milkshakes.
There you go. Ra Rilo said underrated. I missed the slip to place at 3.5. Do you think I should go over the 4.5 or under? What do you think? I would definitely not go under. I would pass, sir. I would pass. Definitely pass. 3.5 to 4.5 is a huge difference in that type of thing with the strikeouts. Dirty Reg 22 says, I think it's open shut case the Fever minus 6.5 tomorrow. These money line spread kids. Says Fever minus 6.5. It makes sense. But again, stuff has made sense. And then later, didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't fault you if you want to play it. I mean, they've been giving them the business for the most part this season. And the fact that they are at home, I think, is a really massive thing. They've been way, way stronger at the house. So Dallas also kind of suffers from the same thing. You know, Washington has really been under the thumb of. The closing down the stretch in the second half has been really the Achilles heels of those teams on the road so far this season. Enrique, you know, I would say moderate output from her, but yeah, man, they should be able to cover the spread. It will be a pretty high scoring game. You know, they've all three been really, really high scoring. So do keep that in mind.
Dirty Reg 22 says Liru, the center that doesn't know how to score a 2-point basket, but will hit a 3-point shot every now and then. Very true. Very true.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, she just chucks those threes but can't hit the layup.
So I got a few more plays here, just kind of rummage through, talk about, at least on the surface. This one makes me want to throw up, but I got to say it just for historic purposes and if Coach White actually plays her minutes. So the minutes, let's go ahead and get that out of the way first off. I mean, that's by far the biggest thing about her is anytime she plays close to that 30-minute mark, I mean, hell, I'll even take 20 minutes. That makes me feel a lot better. But anytime we're kind of in that 30 vicinity, her props have been pretty much free. And I don't think there's any argument about that. But, right, I mean, lately, man, even in some of the games that have been competitive, the minutes, man, if it's not a competitive game, she's not going to play over 20 minutes. She definitely goes to the bench soon. But this has been a really, really good series for her. So far, I would say her PR and then fantasy, probably the best looks for her. Played really, really well. Only had 24 minutes in one of the 3 games, but played almost 30 in the other 2. So that's something. I mean, if we can just get her in a normal first half rotation, that's really been the biggest thing. Normal first half rotation, and she plays her fourth quarter, her props should be free. But the minutes, I swear, every time we have played her, it's been one of the 20-minute game. And I don't know if I can stomach it, but it's a really good look for her. I like the spot. Power forwards have been absolutely thrashing Dallas right now. I mean, you can see all these guys getting there, all this green. So I like it. I like the spot. Minutes unknown. Okay.
There you have it. Natasha Howard, throw open your mouth. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're at 24, bro. Oh, there it went. Never mind. 24, like 25. Whoever hit that 25th, good luck for you. Just wanted to make sure everyone knew. We're on 24. It's time to hit that 25th like to get that good luck. And whoever just did, lucky you. We're at 26.
Hell yeah.
Go E. Oh. All right, Natasha Cloud, huh?
Going up. Yeah, man. I got to shout her out. I mean, this is just too juicy of a history to overlook this. I know she did us a little bit dirty the last time we played her points. I get it. No, she actually cleared the points. She missed the assist against the Dallas matchup. That was a stinker with that. And I will definitely bite the bullet on that one. It was unfortunate. But she's shooting the ball a lot more. But yeah, we got to look at this history, though, because it is pretty spicy. I mean, she likes to score in this matchup. She likes to get hot from 3 as well. We've seen some spike games from that. Both games this year, she went for 3+. So real interesting. I will say also Prizepicks has her 1.5 threes at a demon play. Nice little payout. But the PA, man, whoo, that is crazy. I mean, averaging almost 29 PA in the series is something to note. So not the most comfortable click, but it is a fairly low line still for the volume that we've been kind of, hovering around with her lately. I think the assist upside is still there, But Emma Meesman also being in the lineup has taken somewhat of a hit to her playmaking. So there is that, unfortunately. But yeah, man, this history is just absolutely insane.
You went from Natasha Howard, throw up in your mouth, to Natasha Cloud. Both Toshas, and ew.
Hey, I just got to point out where, I see the repeatable things here that happen. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for it.
Now,
her fantasy, too, I will say, is definitely something that's pretty appealing. It's been pretty low the last couple of games, like 24, 26 and a half. And she gets a lot of steals in this matchup. What were we saying? Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was just going to say, now, if they don't hit, are we putting them in the ban channel? Or are they not on that level yet?
Let's preface that, because these are not official plays. If they were official plays, we would have the official list out. We're just talking. We're just spitballing here. We're talking plays.
Okay, gotcha. We're just talking. These aren't official plays. Okay, so Ian, go click that and cancel that. Just thinking he did it. Yeah, I don't know if he did or not. Three Kings, what's up, bro? He says, what's up, fellas? Damn, I hit boo every time I hit that. I didn't mean boo, bro. I meant this. Woo! Good joints, guys. Good joints.
We're going to put your boo button like on a separate panel somewhere else.
That's a good idea. Ian says, so what's the 2 to 3 pregame we should be playing? We shouldn't be playing a 2 to 3 game pregame because it sucks, Ian. No, he says he got Mabry and Hartley so far. You got Mabry? How you get Mabry? What Mabry prop is he talking about?
He could be talking about the first half stuff for Prizepicks, but yeah, I mean, these two players' best looks for Connecticut side of things. It just sucks trying to figure out the other side, man. I mean, Golden State is just a hot mess. I hate to say also Fag Bentley is somewhat of a reasonable play today too, but man, I just can't stomach playing any of these players. I mean, Golden State is playing like every available player every single night.
That's fun. I like that one. You're going to play somebody like Mabry? Natasha Howard?
And also right now too, I will say something kind of important. We need to see confirmed lineups for both of these teams. Golden State should be pretty solidified, but for Connecticut, there could be a couple curveballs, and like Leah Edwards could get a spot start. They can move one of the other guards or other forwards. I doubt any of the other guards would likely come into play, but Aaliyah Edwards getting a start would be pretty spicy.
That'd be fun. I noticed she didn't play that many minutes, but hopefully, slowly but surely. Three Kings says, that was me, baby! I think he's talking. I was like, what is he talking about? I think he's talking about the 25th like. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Three Kings in this bitch. And then Ian is throwing some laughing faces in the comments for some reason. Probably because he did enter Mabry already. Just kidding. Haven't locked anything in yet, but had it in the chamber. Well, play Mabry over and over, Ian. And then don't look in the ban channel because she's there already. For some reason, E is playing Mabry today, even though she's in the ban channel.
I know you were talking about Louisa earlier.
Yeah.
Her lines are still really normal. I mean, this is still the same line that she was for the last two slates.
Oh, you're trying to go under. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about her minutes if they're going to be low, but like you were saying, that's a great point. They're going to have her props. When bookies have their props to start the game, they usually have their second half props. So we can just keep an eye on her for a smack and have that chamber play ready for that smash when they throw up some bad value. Now, what is our chamber play for tomorrow? It can't be Natasha and Natosh, can it? Can't be Tosh and Tosh. The Tosh brothers.
No.
The Tosh sisters, I mean, sorry.
Oh, God, no. No, I mean, we have a couple, usual suspects. Sparks being back on the slate, I mean, I imagine we'll still get Hamby 11.5 points. Plum, I think her. Oh, no. We're trying to avoid some of those. So
yeah, unless they're like 2.5 at least.
That's a little bit more to be determined right now. I'll be honest, because they're being very choosy about what they're giving out. Another player, I will say, I know she kind of failed a few people this last game, but keep an eye out for Emma's fantasy. I know there's some line discrepancy between the two sites. Like Prizepicks had her at 31.5. Underdog, she was 29.05 or something like that. She did come up short of that, so there is a good chance we could get her under 30. Keep an eye out for that because she's going to be squaring up against Hamby, and biggest things for her. So she offers scoring upside, assist, playmaking, or the rebounds are a little bit more marginal, but the blocks and the steals are very, very huge. And we know Hamby gives up a lot of blocks. I mean, she has over the last couple of games, did in this last game last night as well. But Stewie went for almost 50 fantasy in the one game that they played in this season so far, or the one game that she played. She got hurt in the other game. But Emma could easily drop like 35 fantasy and have a bunch of blocks and steals. So keep an eye out for that. That's something very much so on my radar.
Okay. Ian says, sound like we might need to take it super light, easy, or take the day off. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Bro. You're not wrong. But the live betting could be decent. That's what you're going to say? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we find a few chamber plays that we like, we'll try to do that before the game starts today. We'll find something we can lock in with the live plays. Jay James, what's happening? He says, what's up, bro? What's your thoughts on Tiffany Hayes 14.5 PRA? It's a goblin at 14.5. Should we give him our opinion on goblins in general? Just, man, honestly, with WNBA especially, I think you gotta try to stay away from goblins, I think, as much as you can, unless they're gonna pay you something decent. But a lot of times they do not. A lot of times they're basically paying you nothing. You can put in a normal play and then you put in the lowest goblin. They're paying you absolutely, basically nothing. You're getting your money back on a play. You need 2 plays to hit to get your money back. That's not it.
Yeah. So, and to that point, something that we've really tried to focus on a lot more is just, the return value that you were talking about. Anything that's like a 2.5x or higher would be really ideal. I mean, this one's a 2x. It's not a bad play. Like, don't let me talk you off. It's not a bad alt. She should hit that, no doubt. But just in the long term stuff of, say she hits, but say your other play busts out and just a slip ends up missing, but your next slip, you run it back, you do the same thing, and you hit it, and you're like, okay, we're now back to even, and then you got to do it again and try and keep building that. At least with having full game lines, if you hit, you're up a 2-to-1 ratio, so you still get your return back, and then you have the 2 additional units on top of that. So if you bust another slip out on top of that, then you're like, okay, I'm at least up a unit. I could put that back in, go back to even, and then continue from there. So it's made a pretty big difference, man. If anything, I would say maybe even take something like that pays a 2.75x. Slight discount for that to get a whole point line on Prizepicks, specifically on Prizepicks, is worth it there.
Yeah, man. Yep. I agree 100%. And to throw a little more in there was, if you play 2 plays that you like at full value, you only have to win 1 slip out of 3. Now, I think it's a mental thing. Like, people just like to see green and see that they won. But if you really add it up and look at the percentages, look at the long-term value, fucking who cares if you need 2 picks to hit and get plus 100, basically. Those plays better be fucking easy. And usually they're not as easy as what they're paying us out. So I think that's more of a scam for Prizepicks. They pay out way less than other books do for those goblins. So just got to make sure there's a few in there that can work. But in a pinch, you can use them sometimes. But I wouldn't make a habit of it is what I'd say. Just try not to, because they can fuck you and you don't even notice it. I'm telling you, it's that mental thing. Oh, I won a 2-pick. Cool, bro. You won fucking your money back, and then you got to win that again, like you said. It's not what's hot. Ben Negro Jones says, point ceiling and rebound ceiling for Tosh Howard. What do you think about her points and rebounds ceiling?
Yeah, I mean, we just showed it up on screen. So, I mean, hey, bro, I 100% get it, man. It is going to be a very much so a high risk, high reward play. History looks really great so far this season, and you just need her to play closer to 30 minutes. So little bit more pressure on Dallas to keep the game close, but also, no weird business from Coach White here. Like, just let her go out and play.
Right. Jay James says, thanks, guys. Well noted. Good. I'm glad that you took it the right way. Sometimes people don't want to listen and they're just like, nah, fuck you guys. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm glad you took that in the right way, because basically we just want to hold on. Took that in the right way.
Pause.
Basically what we're saying is we're just trying to help everybody win, man. Fuck the bookies. We want everybody to figure out a way to win here. So appreciate you for taking that the right way. And anybody else have any more questions? We are here and we are going to continue to win money. So if you want to win some money, jump in the Discord. We will be live betting again today. That will be fun. And we have a bunch of games tomorrow, I think, too, huh?
Yeah, was it three games tomorrow? Let's see. Or no, just 2 games tomorrow.
Just 2.
This week was I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because this week's schedule was a little bit on the weirder side. So tomorrow we have 2, which I think are 2 really good games. Don't get me wrong, could be really good games. But the rest of the week we had 4 games on Wednesday, and then we had an off day on Thursday. I'm not sure if I don't think college football starts yet. I'm pretty sure it doesn't start yet. But and then Friday we followed up with another big slate. So Thursday will be quite a welcomed off day. Well, I say off day, but you already know for crack of dawn, the props for Friday are going to be up.
Of course. Philippe Zero
Friday
X. What's up? Friday's going to be fun.
A lot of fun. Lots of fun.
Nice. We're going to make some money on Friday. That's for sure. Philippe OX says, I skipped normal bets for today, but I did 1 parlay. Let's see if you like it, E. He says, for 0.5 units, Zandalicini over to get 1-3, basically. Zandalicini 1-3. Burton 1-3. 4+ rebounds for Hayes. Ooh, that's a scary one. 8+ points for Hartley. Okay. Valkyries win. Ooh, jeez. Okay, so we believe Valkyries are going to win. We believe Hartley can get 8 points. 4 rebounds for Hayes. I don't know. You know more than me about that. E, what do you think? And Burton and Zandalicini to get a 3-pointer at plus 480.
I mean, honestly, I like all the plays. The only one, and I think you're probably right there with me, the Hayes for 4 rebounds. It might be the only kind of a sweat, and that's just really from if she kind of checks out or unfortunately doesn't catch any long rebounds. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, she had 4 in the most recent one. The last game, what the hell? The last game looked really good against the Sparks, which was a mega pace up. The pace down is kind of something to consider. That kind of stinks, but the Suns should be really gassed tonight. So, I mean, as long as she just tries, if we get some kind of level of effort from Tiffany Hayes here, she should see 4 rebounds. So I get it, but I would say I think that's the only thing to sweat from that slip, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. It makes sense. I'm trying to stay away as much as possible from parlays like that. But if that's what floats your boat, that looks decent. Dirty Rag 22 says the betting philosophy is just as important as the picks. We may differ on who we pick, but did we make a good, smart bet is what I'm looking for. That is very true, sir. 1,000%. That's half of it right there. I was thinking too, when I talk to people about betting, sometimes, a lot of times it's like, once you realize what a good bet is, then you can win. A lot of people don't even understand what a good bet is, but once you find value and have a good bet, in the long term, you're going to win. The outcome doesn't even fucking matter. It's fun to cheer, but really it doesn't matter. We already know we're going to win in the long run. So, hey, we can be all emotional up and down day after day, but I mean, that's why I don't do parlays too much, because it's too much. Oh, I hope I'm going to win. I'm going to win 1 day a week and break even. I'm good. I'd rather just consistently build up the money, but everyone has their own way. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's something that's very unique to everybody, because, we've all been in different situations where, like me, whenever I first found books, I started hitting up the alt lines and it was great. And, then it kind of leveled out for me personally. But there's been also things that we found on books that, we've kind of been able to take advantage of, and where, excuse me, where it's been kind of overlooked. And, you just find any way that you can find an edge of any sort and then make something off of that. Like, everybody's got that in them. Everybody can do that.
For real. That's super good advice. Find your spot. Find your different play. Don't play the things that they want you to play. Don't play everything the same way everyone else does. Find your little weird spot on some weird sports book that has some fucking alt line up the wrong way, go under. Some of those ones are just, the books are just off, and you can take advantage until they fix it. Hayes started playing more like Thornton did due to the switch up on the defense. Val's pulled back a little bit under the basket with the zone defense, and she got 3 and 4 rebounds from it the last 2 games. Okay, there you go. We shall be praying for you, my friend.
No, hey, like I said, I get it. I mean, it's probably one of the closer to a normal line, like her and Hartley. Those are closer to just their normal lines. So I get it. Yeah, I mean, she had a 28% rebounding this last game, so that's not bad. Not bad. Anybody around the 25% range, I don't mind getting 4 on.
Dirty Reg 22 says, I only tend to play parlays because I put such little money into each ticket I bet. I don't put enough money into a single ticket to make it worth my wild. I don't know what he meant, but I think I understand what you mean. I don't know, man. I do it the opposite way. I'd rather bet bigger money on plays that are supposed to hit. That's just the way I'd rather do it. I'd rather find the plays that the bookies messed up at minus 200 and minus 250 than go for the gold and throw a bunch of minus 110s together and hope and pray for each play. That's not a winning recipe in the long run, I don't think. Not even I don't think. I know. You can get lucky now, but long run, that's not the way. As I just said, to each their own. But hey. C-Dot says, he's jumping in, he says, rule number 1, don't use goblins on Prizepicks unless your name is C-Dot, the mailman. That's true, because I be seeing his
goblins off.
Man, he goblins up. He goblins out. Makes it work for him. Man, but if he took those same plays somewhere else, boy. Man, those odds would be looking mighty good. But hey, do what you do, bruh. Chill.
Sorry, I think somebody's ringing my door.
Now we're talking
another door-to-door salesman, pain in the ass people.
Maybe that was some DoorDash or something.
No.
He said, I did rank the risky ones from Parlay. I would also chose the Hayes. Okay, so he's agreeing with us. Hayes is the riskier one. But since I got a 0.5 unit bonus to spend on 4+ position ticket, I picked it. Okay.
Oh yeah, I get it, man. These are definitely the nights where the books will drop you, random boosts and random stuff like that, just to entice you into playing. Which hey, sometimes if you got a great read on it, being able to stack up like 2 or 3 plays, or needing your plus 400 or plus 300 odds to get the payout boost. Hey, even throwing like $10-15 on that, I'll take $300, $150, whatever.
Yeah. Dirty Reg 22 says, I lose a bunch of them and I don't realize how much the small money adds up against me. I do get your point. Yeah, man. I think a lot of people, sometimes they don't have really a lot of money to bet and they just want to make a lot of money on a small amount of money. But, that's how the bookies make their money. I mean, they prey on that mindset. So if you want to play for fun and all you don't care about winning, then that's totally fine. But if you want to make this a profession and a job and stop your 9 to 5, you can't do it that way. That's what I'll say. If you want to really make money, you got to figure out a way to find the right odds in your favor, and it's not putting parlays together like that. That's all. Now it's fun if you want to have fun, but the bookies want you to do that.
Yeah, you got to be really, really choosy, like picking your battles. If you were talking like, parlay only long-term commitment, you're not playing every single day. Yeah, like you might be playing 3-4 slates a week, if that. Likely you're probably playing on a 3+ game slate at least. So it makes it difficult, man. And especially, I'll say on nights like this where you only have one game to bet on, it's crazy for them to even have like the popular tab up, because these are only popular by default. Like these aren't popular. Heavy juice plays. Yeah, these aren't actually popular. These are the only options that were available. So
Temmie Fagbenley, I'll take that.
Yeah, and some of the line movement too was kind of obnoxious. Like they had Burton last night for a demon 1.5 threes, and then now they don't even have it as an option. So it's weird. Shady business. But
oh yeah, no, they're smart, man. $1 billion industry, bro. They know what they're doing. They know how they're tweaking our minds out like that. They know. Got to control it. It's like I like this conversation though. It's a lot of emotional stuff. Is half the betting. Like I think Dirty Reg says, it's half of it's not even the plays. Half of it's how you're betting and what you're doing. So just got to make sure we cross our T's and dot our I's the right way if we want to really make money, which is what we want to do personally. So, hey, it is what it is. Hopefully I am not being offensive to anyone who wants to do whatever they want to do. I just, if you want to win money, there is a certain way to look at it. So jump in the Discord. Let's make some motherfucking money, dog.
Yeah, let's make some money. Well, hey, I think let's wrap on that one. I'm hearing some banging around either downstairs or outside that I need to go see what's up. My dog's going crazy about.
Okay, well, let us know, man. Hopefully it'll be okay.
I think we covered most of everything. We are waiting for more props to drop. So again, make sure you guys check out the Discord. As soon as the right ones get up on the board, we will definitely have them posted. And we'll keep an eye out for lineups tonight. If anything changes or if we get any late ads for player props to choose from, we'll definitely holler at you guys for it. But I think with that being said, we are going to skedaddle. I appreciate it as always, underrated, and appreciate you guys hanging out with us today on this solo dolo. We'll catch y'all in the Discord later and be back tomorrow for those 2 games. So good luck tonight, fam, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.